Yeah, I know. I have no eyebrows. The reason for this is that due to aging, pollution and stress, my eyebrows started falling off. So I'm adopting an age-old technique whereby if you shave your eyebrows sufficiently enough, they will start growing back to their bushier state. Or at least that's what I hope. But I kind of dig this look. It looks very unique and special. Plus I have the freedom of designing whatever type of eyebrows I want. And also when I put my new glasses on, you actually barely notice that I have no eyebrows. It's so cool. Hey crew, welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, I'll be your guide for today in this pick a card tarot and oracle reading, which is a highly requested one. We will be focusing on how does your person feel for you right now. And I thought of going back to my roots and offering you a choice of 6 different options. I thought of giving you 6 different charms from my tiny charm collection. So in this way, maybe you're drawn to the symbol, maybe you're drawn to the number, and I hope that whatever you feel naturally drawn towards will reflect with clarity the energy of the person you are currently crushing on, trying to manifest, involved with, a person that may be a little bit difficult to read in this period. Okay, so let me introduce you the options I have here for group 1. There is this cross. For group 2, I have a dragon. For group 3, I have this golden key, tarnished golden key with a chain. For group 4, I have this coin, and this is actually 100 kronor from Iceland. And I have here for group 5, this angel with hearts on her dress. And for you, group 6, we have here this purple leaf. Okay, so take a moment now to look at which of these 6 different symbols, objects, charms pulls you in the most. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna zoom in gently so you get to see them. Okay. Have a good look at these 6 objects. You may choose more than one if you have more than one person on your mind. If you have made your choice, I just want to give you a great big hug before I let you go to your specific pile, and thank you so kindly for being part of my family here on the Spiritual Social. I love you guys so much. I am so grateful for the fact that you're here. Thank you for sending me presents. Thank you for purchasing orders with me. Thank you for following me on Instagram. I have another channel called The Eden Nearby with vlogs and chill meditation content. I have another channel, The Spiritual Cosmos, all dedicated to astrology. And thank you as well, guys, for really rounding up the numbers on my small baby channel, all dedicated to games called Lexi Games. All of the links to go and visit those channels or to get in touch with me outside of YouTube are displayed in the box below or in the comments section. And without further ado, thank you graciously for being here. Let's jump straight into your specific readings and find out, how does your person feel for you? Hi group 1. Hello darlings. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Let's find out how your person feels for you right now at this point in time when you stumbled upon this reading. So this is a reading for those of you that were drawn to this cross. I don't know if I can shove it in the face of my camera for you guys to see it. There we go, yeah. Okay, I'm going to be pulling some cards from the Santa Muerte Tarot. I do have some Lover Oracle cards as well just to understand what would your person like to say to you as well. But I'm gonna keep it pretty clean today. I only have one Oracle deck, the Sacred Destiny. So let's see. Your cards dropped all together in a bunch. This person's energy is very concentrated. They could be keeping a lot of things for themselves. So let's see. We have here the Ace of Swords, followed by the Knight of Pentacles. You could be crushing on an earth sign. Your person could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo, which means their birthday is coming up soon, especially if they're a Virgo. We have here the 7 of Cups, many options, romantic illusions, but also feeling like this person is a wish come true. I also see here the 3 of Cups blocked, the end of something fun. And I see the Chariot. Things are not moving forward. You are not experiencing the success you wish you had in this connection. Let's see the Oracle card. trust. And let's see, what would this person say to you? So we have here, I am the man. Okay, authority issues. I have to let you go to find myself. Oh, okay. And this one I'm going to have to censor, but I guess you can see what's written here. Yeah, so they want to have a freaky time with you. So how is your person feeling about you at the moment? They would like to have a conversation with you. They feel that you guys left a lot of things unspoken. They want to give you a piece of their mind. Your person is quite stubborn, but they are also loyal and dependable. This is an individual that wants to trust you, and you can trust them, okay? This is not a lower vibrational person. This knight, just a moment. Yeah, I wanted to make sure it's a knight and not a king. But this knight appeared upright. So this is a person of a relatively closer age to you, maybe a member of the same generation as you. An individual that you can trust, an individual that has good intentions for you. Although they could be a bit pragmatic, maybe too pragmatic for your liking. I definitely see that when they look at you, they see a wish fulfillment. You really fit all of their boxes. And my nose started itching. I take this as an indication that we are in the surrounding energy of a spirit, a really good spirit, because I'm only allowing light beings to come through. But it could be that this person is also itching to be with you, because as you can see, this person really wants this with you, yeah? They want to touch you, they want to taste you, they want to feel you close. With the Three of Cups here, you guys, maybe there are two scenarios that appear here. First of all, this person could have asked you out and you rejected their advance. You said, no, I don't want to go out with you. Or this person wanted to invite you to have fun and you freaked out when you heard the word fun. Yes, indeed. When you hear men wanting to have fun with you, it usually means one thing and one thing only. So yeah, I would be apprehensive as you were in that situation. But I also feel like if you actually took the invitation and you went out, some of you would have actually proceeded to that level, because I'm reading here for a large collective. I feel like you didn't enjoy your time as much as you thought you would. I think that maybe you guys had drinks or something to drink, and maybe you had like a nasty reaction to the drink. You may have had a cocktail that you didn't enjoy, or your person could have said something they should have kept for themselves when they were a little bit tipsy. So there may have been a misunderstanding here related to gender imbalance, gender power. Maybe you're a really empowered person. Usually most of my viewers here on this spiritual social are really empowered, wonderful people. Most of them are women. I wanted to say female, but that's such an incel way of looking at the gender relations. Sorry. So I definitely feel like this person kind of felt a little bit emasculated. You may have said something or done something without even realizing that you are tickling this person's ego on the wrong side. And I feel like your Knight of Pentacles wants to kind of take some distance from you. Okay, I'm gonna say it, almost like to teach you a lesson. It sounds really nasty, but that's what I felt like saying, so it could be close to the truth. They don't feel successful. They don't feel like they bagged you, you know? They don't feel like they were able to do the deed with you, you know? This person is very pragmatic. They like you physically. They want to take you out. They want to give you something to drink, and they want to touch your body because they are the man and they initiate and they are in control of the situation. But maybe you want to be in control of the situation and you're being a little bit hard to get or hard to reach, unresponsive, and this person feels like you don't trust them. But they are a trustworthy individual. It's just that they are very physical. They express their love by making love to you, you know, by kissing you, by touching you. That is this person's love language. So I definitely feel, group one, that even though this person had to let you go, it's only going to be temporary. This person just needs to readdress their energy and figure out that, okay, they can have this with you if they just, you know, play their cards right, buy their time, get to know you a little bit, make you feel safe, make you feel like you can trust them. And also if they keep their ego in check, you know. There's nothing wrong in this connection for you to be the woman and him to be the man, you know. If you guys want to have a traditional relationship, that's okay. But occasionally, I think this person needs to be reminded that it's better for themselves as well if the other partner leads from time to time. They don't have to be the man all the time, because being the man all the time is a lot of pressure and a lot of responsibility. So they can relax and let you be the woman occasionally. It's such a weird phrase. I mean, who uses this in 2025? But I guess your person is a little bit of a traditional fellow, yeah? So I definitely feel like this person has good intentions towards you. They trust you, although they perceive you as not trusting them enough. They 100% have sensual feelings for you, and they are going to message you very soon, yeah? This person really has something to talk to you about. I don't think the conversation will be aggressive. It could just be a, hey, how are you? Just wanted to catch up on our last conversation. If you rejected their offer to take you out, they will try again. I feel like this person is relatively stubborn. They will not give up until they have this victory with you. And I definitely feel like they could, they think that they can give you a good time. But I feel like you're not a person just for a good time. And that's what they need to rearrange before they come at you with respect and commitment. Because I feel like this is what you want. So hold your ground, group 1, okay? Out stubborn the earth sign, if that is possible. I know you can do it. And you will have good results, okay? Begin with communication, build towards trust, and see where this beautiful journey takes you. That's what I had for you. I'm going to keep it short and sweet today because I have 6 options to go through. So thank you kindly for listening, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Ciao. Hey group 2, hello my loves, welcome to a pickacard tarot and oracle reading related to your person's feelings for you. So this is for those of you that were drawn to this dragon, okay. Your person could have been born in the lunar year of the dragon, or that is you. I switched the tarot decks for you. I'm going to read you from the Broken Isn't Bad Tarot. Okay, so let's see. How is your person feeling for group 2? Let's see. Okay. Oh, yeah, we have a very interesting fellow that dropped to the table. I only have one oracle deck today, and I'm going to give you some cards from the Lover Oracle so that we can understand what this person wants to tell you as well. So let's see. First of all, I have here the Page of Swords. Yeah? You may be dealing with a younger Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. I also have here the Magician, and for me, the Magician is always Gemini. So potentially you're dealing with a Geminian. I also have here the Sun, Leo energy. Okay. I have here the Devil, Capricorn energy. I also see here 10 of Wands. And, okay, the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, 10. And we also have here the Chariot upright. It's interesting because the Chariot dropped for group 1, but from a completely different deck. Let me just pull my hair behind my ear because it's been interfering with my vision. Somebody can't see the other person clearly in the situation. There is something irritating your person. Let's see, what would they like to say to you? I got a little bit mixed up. Maybe this person is confused or addicted to something. So they would say to you, what is the truth? Exactly. This person doesn't see you clearly. It hurts so much. You may be having Neptune aspects between the two of you. Neptune in the 7th house. This person could be seeing you through Neptune in the 1st house on the ascendant lens. Venus conjunct Neptune. Hard aspects between Neptune and Mars. Why can't I move on from you? Oh, This is an X. And I can't express myself. Group 2, you little heartbreaker. What have you done to this person? And your oracle card is Voyage or Voyage. You see this incredibly large, gorgeous whale and tiny baby whale flying through the sky. This tells me that this could be an astral voyage. It doesn't necessarily talk about travel. You may have met this person in another region than the one in which you live at the moment. This could be a long distance connection, or it could be a twin flame situation, and you meet each other on the 5D, in the realm of dreams, when you fall asleep, when you're daydreaming. I definitely feel that there is a strong link, there is a strong attraction that your person feels for you. I am getting some twin flame energy, yeah? Two people praying to the light, yeah? But at the same time, they are blocked by addictions, self-sabotaging patterns, patterns from the past that they find it difficult to change. They feel they don't have the strength to change. Could be some ancestors that need to be honored and helped. Like you may need to help your ancestors rise through the many layers of hell in order for your connection to be blessed. Because in many traditions in the world, it is said that when a soul dies, depending on how much sin they have committed in their lifetime, they are thrown in one of the 9 circles of hell. If you think of Dante's Inferno, for example. And it could be that one of your ancestors had some sort of love karma, and they are thrown somewhere on the deep end. Usually the 9th layer of hell, which is the deepest, is the one where people who commit suicide go to, for example. So if you have any ancestors that have committed suicides or that have done all sorts of awful things, light a candle and pray to them and help them with your prayers, with your own light, to rise through all of the layers of hell. Because in this way you will be doing the work necessary to just bathe your love connection in light. And especially if you're part of a twin flame situation, like I see for many of you who are drawn to this pile, you'll have to do this inner work. You know, you have to do past life regressions, you have to do ancestral work, you have to do shadow work in order to reunite again with your partner, with your higher order spiritual soulmate. Because as you know, twin flame energies are some of the most spiritual, unique and very difficult to handle relationships that we have here on earth in this incarnation. This person, I feel like they are eager to talk to you and they are wanting to manifest like a situation in which they will just call you, write you an email, a text message, and they want you to reply with a lot of enthusiasm. They feel like they have something interesting to share with you, maybe an occult piece of information that they found out. They may contact you and let you know, hey, I just stumbled upon this book on magic, do you have it? Hey, look, I have created this occult sigil. Do you know what it means, or can you help me develop it further? Like, they're going to be very sneaky about how they approach you. This person does feel that you will be theirs one day, yeah? They feel that they will be able to have you. They're very confident, very self-assured. Maybe you could be thinking that they're a little bit delusional, but they do have this enthusiasm of, I will use my wits, charm, and humor to be with you. And I know that I will be with you. I know that through my sheer willpower, I will be with you, I will have you. At the same time, there is this battle of light and dark inside of them, because the devil and the sun does talk about this conflict that they may be having. Their sun could be sitting in opposition from their moon, which means this person was born on a full moon, so they can be slightly dramatic. They could be quite focused on being always in a relationship. This could be their modus operandi. So it could be frustrating for them if they are not having a very strong, stable commitment with you. But I see that you guys, maybe not now, but slowly in time, with a little bit of effort and conscious building, You guys will be in a long-term connection. There's potential here to build a legacy together. You may even work together and then move on to the next level of, being romantic counterparts. There is a wedding, a marriage in the cards for you. The Ten of Pentacles indicates bounty, the harvest, and also settling down and making a home, having a family, leaving something behind, a beautiful legacy to your grandchildren. And I see here with Cancerian energy, I see a meeting of the opposites, because we have Capricorn, the devil, and we have Cancer, the chariot. So you could be opposite sun signs. You are Pisces, he is a Virgo. You are Gemini, he is a Sagittarius. And that alarm outside indicates that I could be close to the truth here. But there is this ocean placed in between you and your person, and you do have to put some effort into seeing them, into traveling to them. Let's have another look at what this person would say to you. They can't express themselves. And indeed, with the Page of Swords, they have this need, this desire to express themselves, but whenever they do, they feel like they are making a big mess, like they put their foot in the mouth. This person could have either a South Node in Sagittarius and a North Node in Gemini, or vice versa. North Node in Gemini, South Node, a North Node in Sagittarius, a South Node in Gemini. So they are learning how to develop their thinking. They're learning how to take risks and be a bit more passionate. They're learning about how to put into words their feelings rather than just jump impulsively into actions. So they're developing their way of communicating, and you're helping them a lot with it. They can't let you go. It's going to be very hard for them to let you go, especially if you have this really strong soul bond. It hurts so much to be without you, okay? So this person really wants you wrapped around them. They do have slight codependent tendency, especially if this person is born on a full moon. People usually with full moon energy, as I said, they always want to be in connections. There is this energy of, I do not like being alone. And at the same time, they would like to talk to you to try to understand what is the truth, because this person is under the misapprehension that you lied to them, yeah? So it would be good to clear the water. I definitely feel that this relationship is not at all over. You will hear more from this person. More information is coming your way. This is what I had for you. Thank you kindly for listening. Good luck with your relationship. I'm going to keep it short and sweet today because I have other options. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time. Tadaloo! Hey group 3. Hello my loves. Welcome to your Tarot and Oracle pick-a-card reading. This option is for those of you who are drawn to this tarnished golden key with a chain. Okay. So, I guess that you want to hold this person's key, or the key to their heart. You want to find out what's going on with them. I have here the Santa Muerte Tarot for you. I'm going to give it a shuffle. And let's see. Okay, we have here the Seven of Pentacles. So you're dealing here with a relationship that is just at the beginning. You are crushing on somebody, somebody's crushing on you. This person seems to have very steady energy towards you. Oh, but they are also feeling quite sad in this period. Like they don't want to let you go, but they feel like they have to. They could be dealing with depression. They may be going through periods when their energy is either very low or all of a sudden it strikes a high. I see here the energy of conflict as well with the Five of Wands. Let's continue. Oh, the Eight of Wands. The energy is growing between the two of you. Expect something that may have been a misunderstanding to turn into a really passionate makeout session. Things will speed up between the two of you. I also see here the Nine of Swords blocked, and you will be able to get over this overthinking, anxiety-provoking period. I feel like you guys are just, you've been dealt a really poor hand. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. There could be some issues here related to jealousy. Your person could be very jealous, very possessive of you. And because they don't know you very well, it's like they try to control you before they get to know you to protect themselves from being heartbroken. It may be that their ex-partner cheated on them, and you are somebody that they really want to be with, but they are being triggered. Being with you, being in a new love connection, is triggering this past pain, this past wound. And I keep having something that bothers me over here around my eye. So it's kind of like this person is bothered by what they feel. They don't want to feel so intensely. They want to be in control. They want to be cool, calm, and detached. But they're struggling to be those things, yeah? As we can see here. They will get over overthinking, negative thoughts. At the moment, they're really trying to put some effort into controlling their pessimism, yeah? So this connection has a lot of potential to grow. Your person's feelings are growing, okay? We have the Seven of Coins, which is the card of planting seeds, right? Tending to your crops from the beginning. So you've got great potential here, a very fertile soil to work with, and you are both trying to get to know each other, putting an effort into that. There is, with the energy of 8-8, 8-8 is the grandmaster number of financial security, prosperity that comes through hard work. 8 is usually the vibration of Saturn, material gain, and financial success. So this person could be well off, or they are working in a profession that will guarantee success later on. But at the same time, there is this fanning a flame to a fire that could burn the foundation of your connection down. There is this trigger happy kind of vibe that your person has. They could get needlessly aggressive, either verbally and in some cases physically as well, because of this internal conflict that they are struggling with. So you're dealing here with a person that's a little bit conflicted. They want to be with you, they feel this great desire towards you, and then they feel depressed, sad, and ashamed for what they feel. It's because they were betrayed in the past, and they are trying to let go of their possessive, obsessive tendencies, because they know that in the past this has led them to sleepless nights, worries, nightmares, all sorts of problems. So they're trying to do things differently with you, and being aware of their faults is giving them an advantage right now. There could be a female in their life, a mother figure, a woman that is at the moment very sad and in need of comfort. Maybe your person lost a parent, maybe they lost their father and their mother is feeling very bad, so your person needs to comfort your mother. I have a feeling like your person may also need to move out of their family home. They are making steps into maybe buying their own home or living with flatmates or just living by themselves. They are making some painful moves. That's what I see. Definitely trying to move away or trying to kind of leave behind something that was creating them a lot of sorrow. So if I just pull one oracle card, we have transformation, yeah? And it's beautiful because this butterfly has blue, and you can see the energy of the Eight of Cups. It's soaked in blue, deep blue, ultramarine. So this is a lot about sadness, emotions washing over you, heaviness, rainfall, crying, right? And then we have yellow here, and we have this beautiful energy. I don't have a card to represent it here, but yellow is usually associated with the confidence seat in our body, with Manipura, the solar plexus, Leo energy, so being open-hearted, being confident, being generous, and knowing what you want. So that your person will be able to overcome depression, limiting thoughts, their pessimism will be toned down, and they will be able to be with you. Now, what would they say to you? I don't know where to start. Aww. And this fits so beautifully with this card, with this, sorry, I was picking the Five of Wands up, but no, the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, it feels like you guys are beginners. Do you know the movie with Ewan McGregor and Christopher Plummer? I highly recommend that you go and watch it. It's such a sweet movie about having the courage to begin again, to be in a relationship after a couple of failed romantic relationships, and feeling that your job may interfere, your family history, your childhood conditioning could interfere into this new opportunity at loving somebody. but taking the risk and loving anyway. It's a beautiful movie. I highly recommend that you watch it. So beginners with Ewan McGregor, go and watch it, because I feel like you're going to see a lot of the things going on between you and your person mirrored in this connection, in this film. Oh, okay, so your person could be trying to numb their feelings, numb whatever it is that they feel for you in drugs and alcohol. And as a consequence, because these are depressants, you know, they give you initially a good high, a good boost, and then the next day, oh my goodness, you know, the hangover. So if your person is using narcotics or all sorts of things, you know, trying to alter their state through opioids, you know, all sorts of things like that, obviously they are coming down in a pretty hungover way the next day. And I think it's because they are in this state of being in between worlds. So they don't know exactly what to rely upon, but they feel this very strong desire towards you. They want to be with you. There's this impatience as well. That's what I'm picking up on. Don't put up with my BS. Whoa, okay, so your person is actually encouraging you to do good things, not to be toxic together with them, yeah? So if your person is, even if they are a little bit altered, yeah, they don't want you to put up with their BS, okay? Tell them the truth, tell them what you think, don't hold back, be honest and be yourself in this connection. Don't wait for me, please. Oh, okay, so this person wants you to move on from them, even if they want to be with you. They know that on some level they are not good for you, because they could be struggling with an addiction, they could be struggling with a mental health issue, and they don't want you to wait for them. Why do I deserve someone like you? Oh, this is so heartbreaking. It's like your person really likes you, they really like you, they really admire you, they want to be with you, but they are battling their own demons at the moment, and they don't want you to be caught in the crossfire. So because your person really likes you, they're kind of protectively keeping you at arm's length. They're kind of walking away from this connection because they know they can't give you their best at the moment. They can barely give themselves their best, you know. Now this is heartbreaking. I feel like you guys could come again in the future once this transformation is complete. But it's up to you whether you want to wait on this person, whether you want to help them through this recovery process. You decide, you know. Maybe you can give them a hand and show them where to start with you. It's up to you, my love, what you choose to do, but I'm here to let you know that this person really likes you. They really, really want to be with you, but they are also struggling with their Dr. Hyde part, yeah, with their darkness, with their demons. So good luck in this connection. My heart goes out to you. I'm sure that you will discover the key to this situation, to this relationship. You're a very intelligent cookie. Most of my viewers are. So thank you for listening. I'm going to keep it short and sweet today because I have other options. I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Take care until then. Mwah. Hey group 4, hello my loves, welcome to a Tarot and Oracle pick a card reading focused on your person's feelings for you. Let's find out how are they feeling at this point in time. So this is for those of you who are drawn to this coin. It shows a fish and it says 100 kronor from Iceland in 2011. And I felt very drawn in your pile to use the Tarot of the Sorceress. As you know, in Iceland, they have one of the few witchcraft museums in the world. It's a really famous one that I would love to visit one day if I get the chance. So I just felt this witchy vibe. So let's see. Let's find out, what does your person feel for you? We have here 6 of water. We have the Queen of Air. Your person could be somebody of the same gender as you. Yeah, you could be a woman asking about a woman, a man asking about a man. I see here a very strong air sign affinity between the two of you. You could be compatible air signs. A Gemini inquiring about a Libra inquiring about an Aquarius thinking about a Gemini. Yeah. I also see that your person feels this past life link with you. There is something witchy here between the two of you. I don't think that it was a coincidence that you are drawn to the coin. Your person could come from a Nordic country as well. Maybe they are Finnish, Swedish, Danish, Norwegian, or Icelandic, or you are. I see here with the 9 of air, a lot of drama. When you guys try to talk, it's like you can't reach consensus. You always argue over something, or your person says something that triggers you. You may have divergent Mercury placements. One of you has Mercury in Leo, the other one has a square Mercury in Pisces. So you get on each other's nerves when you talk. It's always very hard to find a compromise, to find some sort of safe middle ground. You make each other feel worried through the things that you say. One of you could crack a joke at a time at which the other one thinks, are you making fun of me or what? So yeah, communication is a big issue in this connection, and that's why you may be here to try to understand what exactly is this person feeling. They're not necessarily feeling so much as they're thinking about you. This person could be a musician, or they could be playing an instrument, and whenever they have to practice that instrument, they think of you. Oh, I see here a King of Air. So exactly what I was saying at the beginning, you know, a pairing between two very open-minded but quite confused air signs, yeah? So we have the Queen and the King of Air. You guys are very compatible, but for some reason you can't talk to each other, and it's paradoxic because, or it's a paradox. I can't use that noun today in an adjective form. Yeah, exactly. You guys overthink everything you're saying. You doubt, you overthink, you go over, you try to correct. You could be communicating with each other only in the means of text, and that's where a lot of misunderstandings happen, because you need to have this face-to-face contact to read each other's non-verbal cues, to see what the body is saying while the mouth is talking. That's actually more important in your connection than the words that each of you is choosing to express something. Okay, so yeah, you are air signs, thereby you should be very good at communication, but for some reason in this connection, you can't communicate with each other. There could be some karma, some communication karma that you need to burn through in this connection. So there will be initially a lot of misunderstandings in your connection. You got to work through them patiently, and then finally your relationship is gonna flow in a smoother way, you know, with a bit more flexibility. I also see here, oh, there we go, the Devil. And for some reason your reading is interrupted. I do hope you don't hear them, but I am hearing them, like a lot of cars honking outside. So yeah, there is something a bit malevolent that is entering into this connection. Be careful if you're doing love spells, so that this person wants you and wants you only. Be careful, because this manipulation will come back to bite you when you least expect it. Somebody else will manipulate you, or you will become the victim of a cult leader, or, you know, be careful, because it's bad karma to try to control another person's willpower, even if you are doing it in the name of love. But if you have to control somebody to determine them to love you, is it love or is it power? Think about it, yeah? The Devil here does talk about a connection that is a bit more difficult to work through than other connections. It requires patience, time, and effort. The Devil makes you work for what you want, while initially promising you the world. It will always ask for something in return. And sometimes, you know, you have to be careful, because the price you have to pay could be very difficult and very costly. It's not, you know, you're not dealing here with an energy that is just. The Devil is not interested in justice. It's just interested in possession and control. So be mindful of this energy. Be mindful of controlling tendencies. It's better to just allow the situation to be a little bit chaotic, to be riddled in misunderstandings. And as you are working your way trying to understand them, try not to expect the same or put pressure on your partner to do the same thing that you're doing. Focus on what you want, focus on what you're saying, and focus on accepting things as they are in terms of your partner. You can't really control the other person. You can only control what you say and how you react to what the other person says. And this is a really big learning curve for both of you. It may be that the expectation is that if we love each other, we should communicate, wow, super well. But that's not the case with all couples. You could have very strong physical attraction, you could have instant trust, but the communication could be problematic, you know. Many couples are like this. I see here the 8 of Earth. I thought it was the 8 of Fire, but the 8 of Earth, again, another indicator. This connection requires work. You have to put in the hard work, okay? You have to see this connection like a job interview. You have to prepare for it. And it's all about how you show up in this relationship and not so much about how the other person shows up to you. Let them do their own thing. And to a good extent, this person will be inspired by you to behave in a different way, yeah? It's a karmic connection. You know each other from a past lifetime. You have the potential to be wonderful counterparts, but there is work to be done, especially in terms of how you guys communicate. The 8th of Earth tells me that this could be somebody at work. You could be crushing on a workmate, and the devil here could be the fact that you have this boundary between work and pleasure, and you really want to do well at work, and having a romantic liaison with a person at work could be seen as something unfavorable that may block your chances of promoting, or it may block your future success, your future income. You basically don't want to get involved with somebody at work because you like your job and you want to maintain it. You don't want to get fired. You don't want to be stopped in your career progression. I also feel that money could somehow be a large part of how you guys met. Maybe there was initially a client service provider relationship and it turned into something more romantic, but now you still have this issue, which is embarrassing, of money, you know, between the two of you to resolve. It's like, how do we move our connection from something that involved an exchange of money, an exchange of service, to something more relaxed, to something romantic and intimate. But there are very deep feelings here. This person does feel something emotional, does feel a lot of affection for you. I wouldn't call it yet love. There is lust here with the devil. There is a good amount of lust, yeah? This person, you know, when they're alone in their room at night, they touch their body thinking of you. Let's see the oracle cards, leadership. So there could be some issues here related to power differences. One of you could be wealthier than the other one. One of you could be the boss of the other one, yeah? Or one of you could be more popular, more in the eyes of the public than the other one. There could be issues here with you guys showing up together in the public. Especially if you guys come from Scandinavia, that's a big cultural thing, showing yourself up in public with a partner. It's kind of a sign of a commitment. So it's a big thing if you guys reach that point. So I feel like with effort, patience, and care, you can take this connection to the next level. I just want to give you some cards, the Lover Oracle cards. Yeah, I don't know why, but it's like I feel the need to be silent. There is something silencing you. It's the Devil's energy. Okay, so this is what your person would say. I cry at night. Drugs and alcohol. Okay. You've triggered me. Oh, and I don't want to be alone. Okay, this person is very vulnerable at the moment. Okay, it feels like you guys had a big misunderstanding and you really sent them spinning. Look at this, yeah? They're using substances to try to get over this heartbreak. You said something that really damaged this person's self-esteem. You may have wanted to take the lead in this connection, and that really threw them for a loop. But that's the Devil's energy. That's the karma between the two of you. You guys need to work through ego-related issues. Who is in charge and who isn't, right? Think about the fact that when one of you is in control, the other one needs to be out of control. When one of you wants to lead, the other one needs to allow themselves to be led. When one of you is vulnerable, the other one has to be powerful for both of you. So I think you guys need to really focus on the relationship aspect. How do we build together a relationship? And you are very intelligent people, but I think that your intelligence could be, you know, the devil causing a lot of issues here, because you both tend to overthink things, yeah. And that's why you could be sending this person into an emotional fit because of some misspoken, misunderstood word. But all in all, there is great potential here. Your person does have strong affection for you, very strong physical lust, and with work and patience, this connection can move on to the next level. If you feel like it's worth the effort, I would say, yeah, continue, persevere, okay? Thank you so much for listening. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. I'm going to keep it short and sweet today because I have a lot of options, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Take care. Ciao. Hey Group 5, hello my loves. Welcome to this Tarot and Oracle pick-a-card reading in which I'm going to help you understand how your person is feeling for you right now when you stumbled upon this video. So this is a reading for those of you that were drawn to this angel girl with hearts on her dress, yeah? I feel like you could be dealing with somebody who is quite childlike, but very sweet, very artistic. Somebody who has a lot of energy, somebody who's very like cuddly, and they make you go, aww. So let's see, we have here the Broken Isn't Bad Tarot. Let's find out, what is your person feeling for you? Oh, okay. I also have one oracle card. Good, okay, so we have a lot of cards that are relatively, well, no, I'm not, no, wait, give me a second, I wasn't paying attention. Maybe there are some issues here with paying attention to what this person is saying to you. I only have 2 cards that are blocked, the rest are upright. So I see here the 4 of Pentacles. I think that this is a connection with somebody that cannot give you financial benefits, right? This could be a person who is maybe struggling financially in their life, or they have a lot of debts to pay. They may not be so well off as other options that you could be having, but they really touch your heart. I feel like you are on the brink of letting this person go, and they're feeling it, and they are a little bit upset, as they should be, right? It's like this person knows that you want to let them go, and maybe you're here because you want to get some clarity in order to proceed with your decision forward. You may be dealing here with the water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, who is not at all in their higher vibration. This is a person who can easily turn emotionally manipulative. They can ghost you. They can come in and out of your life after long periods of time. They are a little bit emotionally immature. In spite of the fact that they're very cute and cuddly and you just want to hold them, and they could have very dreamy eyes, and they could be very good kissers or very good in bed if you had the chance to feel them that way. This person is not really emotionally ripe, right? They could be a bit of a crybaby. They could be projecting a lot of their emotions onto you, making you the scapegoat or the culprit of their own problems. I see here with the Sun exactly the energy I was perceiving from this little charm. So this person is a bundle of energy. They're very lovable, very warm, but they can also be childlike and infuriating at times. It's almost like being in a relationship with them. It's like being on the kindergarten playground and you're taking care of a toddler who is throwing a fit this moment and kissing you the next moment. While this connection can make you feel quite good, and while this person feels happy in your presence, they also feel like they can't really be with you in a relaxed way, because they know that in order to be with you, they have to change. Yeah, we have the Death card, Scorpio energy. We have a very strong play between darkness and light, between I know who I am and then my shadow takes over me. So this person could be 2 different people. You know, one moment you think that they are in this way, the next moment they flip on you and you're like, where is that coming from? You are scaring me right now. I see here with the 7 of Wands, this person doesn't want to let this go. They feel that you are maybe thinking about leaving them, and they are really upset. Maybe at the moment when you're watching this reading, you may have been ghosted by this person. You're trying to get in touch with them, but they're not answering. They are throwing a water sign fit. I can tell you because I'm a Pisces. I used to throw these when I was a teenager as well. Instead of actually confronting a situation that has harmed you, or if you said something that has triggered your person, instead of actually saying, look, you said this and it really hurt me, why did you say it, what were you thinking? Instead of doing that, they just run away and they act passive aggressive with you, you know? And you need to leave them be for a while, because they are just processing, they are decompressing, and then they'll come back to you. But I feel like this person will still hold the grudge. They will still have a little bit of resentment towards you, because as I saw at the beginning, this is a Knight of Cups, a person of the same age as you, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, that is not really feeling like themselves. They're not taking good care of themselves or in their best vibrational energy, and they are struggling at the moment. They are really, really struggling with this connection, with their feelings, with knowing what to say. Yeah, it's like you're dealing with somebody who, they may be towards the end of their 20s, around their Saturn return, but they're still acting like a high schooler. And I kicked my coffee cup, which is an indication I should take a sip from it. This person is also very tired and sleepy. I think maybe you are too, because like a mother who has to take care of a child, you may be drained of this person's shenanigans and emotionality. You don't have to be in this connection if you don't want to, and I have the feeling that you're leaning towards that, but I'm just here to let you know that it will be quite difficult for this person to not obsess over you, even if you end this connection. Yeah, we have here the opportunity card at the start of the new moon. You could have begun this connection when the moon was rising, which would mean that it will be difficult to let go of this person. You will have a number of endings. It won't be just one. You're gonna cut contact with them, you're gonna close this connection, they will come back, you're gonna try it again, then you're gonna let them go again, so on and so forth. I definitely feel that through this dynamic, you are gonna help this person mature, but I don't really feel like this connection is stable enough. It doesn't have enough stability. This is a lot of passion, a lot of lust, a lot of emotion. Emotions that can be like a roller coaster. One moment you guys are super happy, the next moment you're in the pit of despair. And there isn't so much to sustain it. I mean, we have the Seven of Wands. I can pull another card for you. But yeah, the Knight of Swords. I feel like you're already thinking about another individual, an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, but I'm here to let you know that even this person may not be the best option for you. Maybe you need a hiatus from dating, you know? Maybe this is really important. Group 5, you may need to just put things to the side for a while, rest, focus on yourself, focus on your studies, focus on your work, self-care, getting your coin, you know? Because I feel like at the moment, you are heavily tested in terms of love. Maybe you have Saturn transiting either through your 7th house, 8th house, or the 5th house. These are the houses of intimacy and romance. Maybe Saturn crossing over your Venus. You should be using that energy that you want to give to these two individuals that are not at all in their highest energy for you. This water sign that you are currently involved in, and the air sign that you may be contemplating leaving the water sign for. You should be using that energy that you want to put in this romance for achieving a personal goal of yours, because I feel like this is the right time to take advantage of a big opportunity. If you want to change your career, start a new learning program, you know, join the university, get a degree. This is what you should be pouring your energy into, and let these romances lie. Allow these knights to get back on their horse and be in their higher vibration. But you have to trust that the universe will help them get back up on the saddle by themselves. You don't have to do this job for them. Be mindful of taking on too much responsibility in love, yeah? Let's see, what would this water sign say to you? Let's give you some words of wisdom. Cards are flying left and right. It is dark without you. Oh. So So either you broke up with them and you're here to find out if you made a good decision, or you're just about to break up with them. I can't do this right now. I feel like this is something you would say to them too. I can't make a decision. Oh, and give me a second. I just need to pick this card from the ground. Why is it that you love me? This person has some very big self-worth issues. You cannot love this person for, you cannot do the job for them. They have to learn how to love themselves and understand that they are a catch, and come at you with this energy in order to offer you a commitment and something reliable. So while it is dark without you, they have to find the light within. Yeah, this person could be struggling with a dark night of the soul, feelings of low self-worth, low confidence, yeah, with Scorpio energy here. But they do have it inside of themselves with Leo energy here to rise up from the darkness. But they have to change, they have to transform. So they can't make a decision, but they can also, they won't let you go, or they can't do this right now. It's frustrating. I can understand why you're here. I would say you make the decision for yourself. You do what is right for you, boo. And then reconsider. Because I definitely feel like you need to allow this person to come at you like an upright knight and not like a reverse knight, like a hungover knight, like a knight that is buffering. You want a full deal, right? You want the new version, the update. So it's up to you. You have the power. That's the beauty of this reading. And I hope you can see this nugget of wisdom in all that was said. Thank you kindly for listening. And I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Ciao. Hey group 6, hello darlings, welcome to a pick a card reading focused on your person's feelings for you, your relationship with them. What is your person feeling at this moment when you stumbled upon this reading? So this is for those of you that were drawn to this purple leaf. It's made out of plastic, but it looks quite glassy. I really enjoy it. It could be that you're dealing with a person born in the fall. Your connection may have just begun where you were born in the fall. You could either be a Virgo, a Libra, or a Scorpio Sun. Let's see, I have here the Tarot of the Sorceress. Let's see what it wants to tell you in relation to your person's feelings for you. Oh, okay. Your person needs to be peeled like an onion. You need to be careful and patient with them so that they open up. I also have an oracle card, and I have some cards here for the Lover Oracle to try to see what would this person say to you if they could speak from the heart. I want to allow your person to speak for themselves, you know, through these cards. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We have the King of Earth, but he appeared blocked. So we're dealing here with an older sign energy, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Somebody considerably older than you, or somebody who comes across as wise, an authoritarian, yeah? This person is quite materialistic. They're quite obsessed with money. They find it hard to let go of the past. They could really struggle to see the emotional, spiritual side of life. Now, I also see here the Magician blocked. It's almost like this person has no willpower. They feel like they can't do much in this connection. Maybe you block them and you're here just to see what are they doing, you know. I see here as well with the Knight of Earth. This is a younger sign. Again, another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but somebody similar in age to you, or a member of the same generation as you. We have the Tower. The Tower is blocked. So there was a conflict that was just about to emerge between the two of you, but you both pressed stop on it, and you decided, no, we're not going to have this argument. Maybe you were very close to ending your relationship, and instead of taking that drastic step, you placed your connection on pause. And when I wanted to say that, I filled up with emotion. My throat, it's almost like I wanted to cry. Okay, and look at this. We have the whole Castle Triad, the whole court cards. because we began with the King of Earth reversed, then we moved on to the Knight of Earth reversed, and now we have the Page of Earth upright. You may be dealing here with a person that has a sun that is into you. Okay, so you could be dealing here with a situation in which you began by dating an older man, and this man has a son who's interested in you. That could be one scenario. I see here a lot of men, so potentially either you're doing online dating and you have a wide pool of options, a number of men that you can date, and you're very drawn to earth signs. I only see earth sign here. I feel that you could be very attracted to and attracting Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns especially. You're looking for somebody stable and solid, but it seems like you can't find them. Even if you find them, they are too cruel or materialistic, or a bit too direct in a very rude way, or they are very slow and they can't really keep the pace with you. Or if they are all the good qualities you're looking for, loyal, dependable, they are just at the beginning of their career and they cannot give you the material and financial security that you are expecting from a man. So I feel like also you could have met these people at work. There are many options for you to enjoy at work, and only one of them is a high vibrational one, and it is the youngest of the group. So this is somebody younger than you who's really like very romantically involved with you, romantically fantasizing about you, being a bit idealistic, you know, while the other two options are very much into you look very good, they would love to take you to bed, you know. But aside from that, I don't see that they are pouring their heart and soul into this connection or into getting to know you. They're very focused on money, they're very focused on getting their bag. The Tower does talk about you feeling drawn towards masculine energy, but also blocking it. Like, I feel like as soon as a connection could become very strong and solid, you could freak out and walk away, walk out of that relationship, because you may be feeling like that person could try to impose their willpower upon you. There could be here some domination patterns that could be triggering you about love and relationships. You could see love as suffocation, control. While you want to be in a connection with somebody, as soon as you get closer, there's a fear of intimacy, there's a fear of allowing the other person to truly hold you. I feel like in terms of your person's feelings for you, they feel like they want to do something physical with you. They want to take you to bed and they can't. They feel like you have blocked them, like they can't come towards you with all of their feelings, with all of their desire and their energy, like you're in some way keeping them away. They feel like they have a lot of competition. Other men at work want to be with you and they are thinking, is it worth the effort? I also see here with the Six of Earth blocked, they don't want to give to you. At this point in time, they're feeling very miserly. I felt the need to look at my phone. So this person could even be like irritated when they're thinking of you. It's like, I'd rather just look at my phone rather than talk to you or give you any attention. Ouch. Ew. Okay. The High Priestess blocked. And also, what is this card? Number 13 should be the Death card. Okay. Yeah, this person is kind of like wanting something different, wanting to be with somebody else. I'm so sorry, but it is what it is, you know. The High Priestess blocked represents two things. You're not really listening to your intuition. You know that this is not something for you, but you can't help yourself. You want to be with this kind of individual because maybe on paper they tick all the boxes, but emotionally this person will never make you happy. And on some level you know that, but you're not listening. You're not following your inner guidance. It's kind of like you're chasing a person that doesn't give you the time of day because maybe you grew up with a father figure that was not really giving you much attention, and you learn to love this kind of person. So when a man comes to you with a lot of affection, you pull away, you find it frightening. You don't want to be idealized or admired on some level. So you're constantly feeling like you have to chase the affection of men who are withholding, men who are like dismissive, men who are cold. and can be even cruel with you. You may not do this consciously. Maybe you're just becoming aware of these things as I'm describing this energy. Because as much as I'm trying to get into your person's feelings, I can't, because there are no feelings. This person is very feelingless, kind of empty and void. And I see here a lot of other men. That's the thing, you know? It's a confusion. It's like, which men, whose energy should I read first? You could be having a lot of people on speed dial at the moment, I don't know. Or maybe you're dealing with a lot of people and you're just like casually inquiring, who could be really good for me? But most of them could be people that you meet through your work. Yeah. A transformation is necessary here for you to come back into your intuitive knowing, to pay attention to what your body and nonverbal clues, your dreams, symbols are telling you, shifts in energy. Pay attention to the subtle signs. And also, I feel here that your desire function needs to change as well. There needs to be some big focus on your capacity to trust, which has been wounded, your capacity to share yourself sexually with a lot of pleasure in a close relationship, which also has been wounded or interfered with, tampered. I feel like your person wants to take action. They want to take you to bed. They feel a combination of, you know, desire and like feelings swelling up inside of them, but it's just in the moment. It's not something that you can build a relationship upon. And if they were to tell you how they feel, they would say, I want to be different. They're struggling to accept themselves. So you can imagine it's hard for them to accept you and other people if they can't accept themselves. Why can't I move on from you? There is a bit of an obsession here. Oh, it hurts so much. We also have, yeah, I'm obsessed with you. Thank you for clarifying. So this person is obsessed with you, but obsession usually happens when instead of going into your heart, you get into your mind about somebody and you sit and you ruminate and you think about them, when in reality what you should do is block the mind, get into your heart and feel. But it's painful for this person to feel for whatever reasons. I don't have time to psychoanalyze them, but it's painful for them to feel things for other people. So they get into their minds and they obsess over you, over every little detail, everything you said to them, the way you look. It's all becoming like a focus point of analysis for them. And the more they obsess, the more they block themselves from feeling. They know that this is not healthy. They want to be different. But they're really struggling with self-worth and self-love. So that's why they can't love you, they can't accept you, because they're struggling to accept who they are. So they see the world through this distorted lens of I need to change, thereby I need to change people around me, not accept them for who they are. So obviously this will make you feel controlled, tampered with, and rejected. So why can't I move on from you? You don't have to find an answer for this person's questions. Let them figure things out on their own. I'm here to let you know that if you took the decision to block this person to move on to somebody else, it may have been a good choice at the moment. But also, for this relationship to have any chance of survival, both you and your person need to change. I see here Scorpio and Pisces energy. So it could be a pairing between these two water signs. But I do see here as well a number of earth signs of all different ages. So I'll leave that interpretation up to you. Thank you kindly for listening. I'm keeping it short and sweet today because I had 6 options. Thank you so much for being here, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one.